Hi, it's Mitz from My Life Mitz. Thank you so much for being here today. I feel like I haven't spoken to you in a very, very long time, and yeah, I wanted to just catch up and play in the journal, my Hobonichi journal. I received some I was able to meet with Ame from Ameru, and such beautiful. She gifted me all of her beautiful stickers and postcards, and I'll have to do a separate video regarding that, but I wanted to stick in one of her stickers here. You can see it's like the holographic nature to it, and I thought I would stick it in the Hobonichi Techo so that it could greet me whenever I open my journal. Hopefully I'm not out of focus, but let's see. Yeah, it's been I use my cell phone to film, and I apologize that several videos ago the focus went in and out. I don't have like a viewfinder so that I can double check if it's in focus or not, but yeah, I wanted to play catch up, and I thought it would be nice to get on here. I was going to do, I've left this page, this is end of January actually, and we went to Chinatown in Yokohama. If you've been following me, you know that my friends and I, we go to different restaurants every month just to like travel the world, and so we try out various cuisines from different types of places. And of course, this is in conjunction with the Lunar New Year. And so we decided to go to the Chinatown here in Yokohama, Japan, and have some delicious lunch. I wanted to maybe do a separate video because I have bits of footage of the Chinatown in Yokohama. Then I printed this one off because this is I don't know the official name of this, but this was displayed, this beautiful lantern was displayed at the station, and of course all the other lanterns, and they totally lit up at nighttime, and I wanted to show some footage of that as well. So I might do like a separate video because I think it's always fun to see other parts. I enjoy watching people's videos and they have other parts of their like city. For them it might be boring, but for me it's so interesting to see other parts of the world. So I think I might do that in a separate video. Anyways, I've cut out the photos so that that's there. I'll have to eventually do like a flip through I'll have to eventually do like a flip through of some of the completed journal pages, but let's get into February. So my husband purchased this baked cheesecake. It was actually really, really good. It's very small, but it was just a really nice treat, and so I cut that out. This is also from Ameru as well. I think this is the day that we met, and that's why I put these here. This was part of her Patreon from last year. I printed it out on tracing paper, and yeah, so I think I might have to look for the photos. I'm gonna have to look for the photos and stick that in there. Not really sure. I think maybe I was gonna stick those in there. Some of the pages for February are not filled in. It's been a busy month and busy several weeks, and this year, the end of the year, the kids start their new grade in April, so it's not September but April, and so there's just so many meetings and PTA stuff and all these things, February, March, to get prepared for that, and so it's been, yeah, I did cut out some photos and things. I don't even know where to begin because I have, let's just plop down some watercolor, and when in doubt I just plop down some watercolor, let that dry, and see if there's other things that I can stick in. I haven't been really keeping up with my 5-year as well, so I'm gonna have to look through my cell phone to see what's been going on. I'm on my last year in the 5-year Hobonichi, and I definitely want to continue with the Hobonichi notebook. I really enjoyed using that notebook to document my 5-year, and it's very like personal notes here and there. I think in the next year, or maybe a little bit later on, I'll kind of challenge myself to draw in the 5-year, but at this time I'm just writing little snippets of the day or significant important things that's happened. So I'm going to let this dry, and then in the meantime let's take a look. I took out some things that I wanted to stick in here. This is also part of some packaging, and I've been enjoying this little pouch thing, so I wanted to cut that out as well. It's pretty neat. If you've traveled Japan, you'll know that there aren't a lot of garbage around the area, garbage bins. Many people just bring their garbage back home and then dispose of it properly. There's like the burnables and non-burnables and recyclables, and this is very particular and specific, and it's even more specific in certain areas in Tokyo as well. But I've been enjoying this pouch because I don't know, when you have kids, especially young kids, they have like snotty tissues and candy wrappers that are all sticky, and I don't want to just pop them into my pocket or anything, or I don't want to pop them into my bag. But I've been using this and putting it in here. There was one instance, and I was messaging somebody that I went to, it's like a play date with one of my kids' friends, and he had a runny nose. I gave him a tissue, and he of course blew his nose, and then he gave me the tissue back, and I was like, oh, thanks. And of course I opened it up and put it into the kind of transportable trash bag. I don't know how you would say that, but it's nice and flat too, so it's not like a cumbersome thing. And then when you're finished, or when that pouch is full, you just toss that out, or you can just pop it open and then toss out the trash. And because it is kind of protected in a way, even if there's like something sticky, or let's say that your kids are eating ice cream and they have all the sticky tissues or something, you can definitely throw that in the garbage after. So I think this is a little bit too big, but I think I'm just going to tip that in there. It's clear. It might bend a little bit, but that's okay. Maybe I don't need this piece here, and I'll just cut this out. Or I can stick this down here and then just do that. Let's stick this one in here. I don't know if the tape runner will adhere to the plastic. Sometimes it does, and then sometimes it doesn't. But just to be safe, I will apply some tape runner on directly. Yeah, see? I don't know if you can hear that, but there's nothing stuck to the... So let's just apply the tape runner directly onto the paper here. And then I want to tip this in. I've made some of the washi tape cards. So yeah, maybe I'll just tip this in with some washi tape up here up top. It's allergy season now, and they say on the news that it's the worst it's ever been in 10 years. And for some reason, I don't know, this year it's not so bad. Usually it's horrible for me. I kind of want to color this in. I tried the Starbucks Sakura. Let's see what else. Yeah, let's color this in. And I also wanted to color in the Sakura Lala stamps. I stamped it and then let it dry, but I want to make sure I don't recall if I used the waterproof ink now that I'm looking back. I'm not sure. I think I'm pretty sure I did, because I knew that I wanted to color these in. And so this is from the February stamp set. I'm not sure if I have it here close by. I was stamping out some of the stamp sets, and it looks like it's probably on my other desk, on my work desk. So I stamped out, I think this one is from February, and so I want to color that in, and also just add some watercolor from the Starbucks Sakura season. I think recently they just came out with season number 2, or Sakura edition number 2. They usually come out with 2 seasons, or 2, I don't know how you say, 2 chapters maybe. They'll break up February into 2, and they'll have like Sakura 1 and then Sakura 2, and there's 2 different releases of the Sakura drinks. So let's start with this watercolor so that it dries up while I color in this little cute stamp. I don't really remember the actual colors. Oh, that's a blue. I don't remember the actual colors of the, I think there were purples and pinks. So I'm just going to randomly swatch some of these flowers very loosely. And this time, last year, I think it was last year or the year before, I didn't have a chance to really have any Sakura drinks from Starbucks. But this year, I've had 2 so far, which is nice. It's a nice little treat. But like I said, I think they released the second set now, and I might try that out a little bit later on. I have to try it out before it sells out. Usually it sells out. The Sakura season sells out. I want to do like a lighter pink, so I'll just remove the paint from the tip of the brush. And this part is white, I think, but like similarly to the coffee mug that we did the other day in the other video. Yeah, I just kind of want to add some shading, just some light shading. And if it seems too dark, you can always add a little bit of water. Don't forget that when it dries up a little bit lighter anyways, so it will be okay. And yeah, I might color that in later with some pencil crayon if I want that to pop. These ones I want to color using, let me try using the mild liners. I know Eddie from Sakura Lala, she colors some of them in using the mild liners. This is the natural color set. I really like the mild liners because they're, they're multi-purpose. They can be used for, of course, your planners and things, but also for the journaling. So I'm just coloring in the stamps. Let's color her dress in this color. and it's double-sided, so there's like a chiseled tip and then like the fine line tip. Oh, wrong way. There we go. And then just using the fine line tip side here. Oh, I should have colored the bear in brown. Maybe I'll just do an outline of the bear in the brown. It's such a sweet stamp. And let's color her dress as well. So that's the natural, this set is the natural color set, and then this one is the Yasashisa set, a different set here. Whoops. And oh, the purple is nice. Color, whoops, sorry if that made a big clunky sound there. There are flowers. So that's what it looks like close up. And I'm going to see if I can highlight in yellow, or I want to see if this, maybe this, see if this yellow is too, I don't know how bright this is, but I think it would be fun to just kind of highlight and add color around the edges there. The watercolor here on this side is a little bit wet, so I just need to make sure that doesn't smudge too much. And I think it would be fun also, so I'm trying to do this one-handed while I hold the camera here. Maybe it'll be fun to just color these ones as well. And let's see. I liked the pink color, so Eri from Sakura Lala, she does a collaboration with Igloo Dining and some other illustrators, but with this set I believe it's the Igloo Dining. And yeah, so that's that. So there's that. It's very loosely colored in. Sorry, because I'm holding the camera, this camera here, with one hand, and I'm trying to color one-handed, but it's still a little bit damp. You can see the watercolor there of the shading that I did. You can see that it's damp, but there's a little bit of definition there. It's very, very loosely done. And then let's just add some color here. Actually, I'm going to color in the heading in some of the highlighters since it's already out. I'm going to use this tip edge. So we went to, my daughter and my husband went skiing, but I can't ski. My son, his foot is not well. Well, actually, it's broken right now, but so we couldn't really. It's so sad because he really wanted to learn to ski this year, and my daughter and my husband were they did their kind of ski thing as well. They don't know how to ski yet, but we're just kind of learning. But my son really was all into learning how to ski, and of course he injured his foot, and so my son and I, we just kind of stayed back and we just played in the snow. We made our little snow igloo, and now that I think of it, we should have just probably stayed indoors and not really played in the snow much. But how can you, like, it's so sad. How can I say no? He was really, he was really totally bummed that he couldn't go. But yeah, so we did play in the snow a little bit, and it was really, really nice weather. I think I want to add just a little bit more watercolor around the edges. Maybe in some bright yellow. Trying not to touch the edge because it might spread out a little bit, because I just applied the watercolor and it's still not fully dry. So yeah, this winter has been a bit of a disappointment because he couldn't really do what he, like, we were all gung-ho and we went to the secondhand shop and purchased the snowsuits and the ski stuff. And yeah, next year the clothing probably won't fit him, but yeah, a little disappointing, but it is what it is, I guess. And so there's that page. I might just do like a quote here, and this is the day that I'm gonna have to print out some photos. We went to a beautiful Italian restaurant, delicious food, and I don't remember if we took a photo, like a group photo at the restaurant, but I'm gonna have to look through and print out the food there. There's the Starbucks, and yeah, a lot more pages to catch up on, but I think I'm gonna leave it at that for now. I hope you enjoyed this journal session, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.